Today is day 54. I am still at the bed and breakfast. Just gonna wait for breakfast, which should be soon. And I will be heading out on the trail. Hope to do 15 or 18 miles, we'll see. No specific destination yet, but the weather looks okay today. So we're climbing that hill out of town. There's always a hill or a mountain to do. So this is my water source. I have to take it up the mountain. It's very, very low. And the trick is you put a leaf with two rocks and you make it flow out so I can dump it into the bag. So I walked over 4 mountain ridges to get here. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway with its beautiful views. A little bit hazy today, so pretty cool. Not supposed to be doing this. I'm on the highway. The trail is like 10 feet off to the side in the weeds. I'd rather see the views here. These volunteers are getting an A. They weed whack the grass, they cut back the shrubs. Makes a world of difference. Okay, I have my site and tent set up. I did 17.8. I didn't go to the shelter. It was down in the valley and very hot and buggy. Here I am, I'm up on the ridge line. Hopefully I'll get some breezes. I have my water, so I should be okay. As long as Yogi Bear doesn't visit me. Otherwise, it was a tough day. A lot of climbing, a lot of hard work, but once I was up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, it was very pretty. I really enjoyed it, and it was a good day. Good morning. Today is day 55. I am still in my tent, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, which never happens. The reason is it was supposed to be raining by 7, and I actually have service and got to see the radar. It looks like the cell is gonna pass us soon, but it might go south of us, so I'm gonna pack up my stuff and make a decision soon to either take the tent down and start walking or hang out and let the cell pass. So well, I'm back up on the highway. They keep crossing, the trail keeps crossing the highway, and just seems a little drier here, so there's nobody on the road. So I'm walking it. Friend on the trail here. So I did my miles to the shelter. There is a side trail off this shelter that goes back to the parkway, and lately people have been actually shuttling from here to the hostel in Glasgow because of the very active bear problem up ahead. So yes, I've made the decision. I'm gonna shave a few miles and go the safe route. And I called for a shuttle and I'm going to the hostel. Good morning. Today is day 56. Just got back on the trail, got shuttled up from the hostel. It's around 7:30. It's very overcast. Rain is in the forecast for this afternoon. It's going to be 90 degrees. Trying to do around 14-15 miles to a shelter. I got a big climb this morning. With the heat, I'm noticing a little bit of dehydration, so I got to try and drink more. But getting water around here is tough. They say it's been a dry spring, so there's not a lot of water sources. So I got to be careful about dehydration. So that's it for now. We'll get it going. All right. Okay, I finally made it up the mountain. That was a long climb. Did a lot of sweating, trying to drink. It's hard not to get dehydrated. The bad news is when I got to the top, I had a dizzy spell. I don't know what it is. Two people at the hostel were sick last night, throwing up. I hope I didn't catch their bug, but could be just the heat, could be my heart. I have some constriction on one of my valves. So I just ate something. It's staying down for the moment. I'll just have to see how this goes, and might have to modify my plans. Okay, I made it to my shelter. Just under 15 to get here. There's a bunch of people here with dogs. I don't know if they're staying or not. It's been raining on and off for the last hour. It's supposed to storm tonight. We'll see. As far as earlier today, it doesn't look like I caught the bug from the people at the hostel. So I think it's just something I got to monitor. My health and the weather and hydration, all that shit. So that's it for tonight, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks. Good morning. Today is day 57. I slept at the shelter alone last night. The young people with the dogs moved on at some point. So it was a quiet night with the exception of the mice running around. This morning, I think it's supposed to be a nicer day. There's a low chance of rain. We'll see what happens. Not sure exactly where I'm hiking to, so it's around 6:30. We're just going to get it started and see where we end up today. We're supposed to go over a mountain called the Priest, and there's a shelter there with a logbook, and there's some tradition about hikers confessing their trail sins in the book. I don't touch the log books because they're contaminated, but we'll see what I come up with for confession. All right. Okay, I am on top of Priest Mountain. And there's the sign to the shelter. I'm not going to go there, but I said my trail confessional, and I will move on down the mountain. It's hot, it's humid, but there is a breeze up here. Moving on. Very pretty. I came down off of Priest Mountain, but could not go up the next mountain. It was another 4,000 footer, and it was a 6-mile climb. It's just the heat, and I didn't want to risk having another a dizzy spell. So I did call a shuttle, and I got myself taken to another hostel. I can try tomorrow, I think, to do a slack pack back to this hostel, so I'll do just under 20 miles. We'll see how I do with a lighter load. Hopefully the weather will be a little better. But that's the latest, so I will see you.